You came back? Wonderful!
What do you know about a Sura mercenary coming to Thole?
Don't know anything useful about that, I'm afraid, but I'll bet someone in town does. You came back? Wonderful!
There's an Ishkai and a human skeleton in the hostel. What do you know of this?
This is the first I've heard of this. The other merchants had more to do with the hostel than I did, though. You came back? Wonderful! Always a pleasure.
I'm here to collect the tariff for Morphew.
No need. I've already paid him.
I have little patience for liars, merchant.
Well, you can't blame me for trying. Here, take it. Think of me when you have goods you do not need. Surely, my friend, you tire of trawling the city streets in search of someone to buy your unwanted goods. Look no further. I will buy quality goods from you at prices that are more than fair.
Can you tell me the story behind the skeletons in the old hostel?
There are dead bodies in that place. Honestly, you'd think someone from the guild would have noticed. I suppose the building has been abandoned for a while now. Haven't seen anyone go inside since the siege started. Ah, what do you have for me?
What do you know about a Sura mercenary coming to Thole?
I remember seeing the Sura mercenary talking to Fayruz before he left. And Fayruz looked mighty pleased about it too. Please, if you speak to Fayruz, don't mention I said anything. I want nothing to do with the Sura, now or ever. Bring your unwanted goods to me. I'll give you a your customers are always welcome. Bring your unwanted goods to me.
I'm here to collect the tariff.
Oh, is it time for that already? Very well, here you go.
Much obliged, merchant.
Hey, always good to see you, friend.
Can you tell me the story behind the skeletons in the old hostel?
No idea what happened at the hostel. I used to deliver food there, but I haven't been inside since that Sura warrior went there. I don't think anyone has. Always good to see you, friend.
What do you know about a Sura mercenary?
He came through the gates, went to the hostel, and left. That's all I know. I was just glad to... Always good to see you, friend. Be safe.
I am here for the tariff.
Ah, I had wondered about that. Please, give Morphew my regards.
How surprisingly compliant.
You are welcome, welcome.
Can you tell me the story?
I can only tell you about the hostel itself, I'm afraid. Mercenaries from out of town would stay there when working for the Guild of Steel. I think Rabath had a deal with the owner at one point. He might know more. Welcome, welcome.
What do you know about it?
I wasn't even in town when it happened. You'll have to ask elsewhere. Welcome, You are always welcome.
Always good to see you, friend. Be safe.
My weapons are the finest around, and
Can you tell me this?
I don't know anything about that.
no unbeat.
What do you know about?
No,
Are you certain you don't?
I said I don't know anything. Now, if you aren't buying any best weapons in the... Come back when you need more armor.
Weapons, armor.
Your money, merchant.
You have my gratitude. You wanted information. If you want to get into the Guild of Steel, Arashad can get... But beware, as the Guild has some... You came back? Wonderful. Come back soon.
Ah, what do you have?
What do you know about?
Other than seeing him talk to that one Sura mercenary that one time, I've no... Ah. Your customers are always welcome. Always good to see you, friend.
What do you know?
No doubt about it. That Sura But if he asks, you didn't hear that from... Always good to see you. Be safe.
Welcome.
What do you know?
I wouldn't put it past him, but I'm afraid back so soon. You are always welcome here. Back again, I see.
What do you know about Asura?
Can't tell you anything about the Sura, I'm afraid. I know when you've been a merchant for as long as I have. Back again, I see.
What do you know?
I don't really know what Pharaohs gets up to. But you don't think... No, forget I asked. I don't want to know. Back again, I see. May you prevail in all your battles.
No one beats me.
You can either tell me what your deal with the Sura was, or you can experience the power of a mage firsthand.
Don't hurt me. I just arranged the messenger, I swear. Kench, the woman who ran the hostel, she asked me. He paid me in silver for informing him. But I was only doing what Kench asked of me. No one beats me on price, friend.
What was Kench doing dealing with the...
She sold him out. The Ishkai who was living there. You wouldn't know to look at her. But Kench brokered contracts for mercenaries all around the heretic. Before she came to Thol, she hired the one-eyed Sura, but the job went sour. If there's one thing you don't do in the mercenary business, I guess she saw handing over the Ishkai as a way to... No one beats me. May all your endeavors be fruitful.
Ushak, come out from whence thee hides. Thou hast misplaced thy trust in thy friend, Kench. She betrayed thee. Yet another letter. So, she did not betray thee, and thou hast guarded her fallen remains since thy deaths. How touching. Come, spirit. Thy vigil has ended. Join me. That soul is mine now.
An Ishkai sniper will make an excellent ally.
And thankfully, a silent one.
I hear that Rabath pays a high price for poultices and ingredients. This siege is really cutting into my stocks.
I shall show thee true power.
Are you the Silk Master?
I am the head of the Guild of Silk, milady.
Guild of Silk? When were the merchants allowed to form guilds?
Milady, who in the city is going to stop us?
Forgive me. Thol is not as I remember it.
Really?
It's the same old crap hole it's ever been.
My name is Arashad. How should I address you, milady?
Call me Evia.
How can I help?
What can you tell me about the Garulian Empire?
Why do you want to know?
It's a personal matter. When did the Empire fall?
Oh, some 3 centuries ago? I don't know much about it. Something about the sword and the theocrat. The start of a terrible era for some lands, I understand. I only really know the history of Thol, I'm afraid. How can I help?
What survives from the Empire in Thol?
Precious little, milady. This once mighty the Tholian catacombs were once a very popular burial site for Garulian nobles, but without one of the catacomb keys. However, I've read that there might be an imperial tomb somewhere in the... If this part of history interests you, you should certainly search. That place is crawling with aquatic spiders, though. So you have questions?
Might I render you aid in...
milady, it would be my honor to have your... I've lost a few merchants to aquatic spider attack. Nasty creatures. And there's also a more, delicate matter. One is... How can I help?
How fares the Guild of...
Alas, 'tis a bad time to be a Thol. The city is surrounded by a horde of nomads, and terrible things lurk in the shadows of the... On the other hand, Guild of Silk... Nothing like a siege to drive up the price of... What you need?
How long will the supply...
Hard to say, really. If a sandstorm forces the nomads... Not to mention that the intendant is an excellent gate weaver. It's an inconvenience. But there are bigger dangers within the walls than without. What you need?
What can you tell me?
Very little. He overthrew my father as in... I had no love for my father, but he was bloodkin. I do not trust the Duke. And not just because he's in the Order. Everyone knows the Order is just a thin veneer of respectability the Inquisition uses to cloak. Thol would be better off without. Please, ask your...
I can take care of the...
I would be most... Bring me the carcasses of 10 spies. Search inside. They seem to be infested. How can I help?
What do you need stolen?
When he defeated my father and became intendant, a sword. It was given to my father by my... Dalmok gave it to the mercenaries as a gift. But the sword is mine. By right, take this key. It will open the cellar to the Guild of... The sword will be down there somewhere. Far too valuable as a bargaining chip for anyone to be... Find the sword, and you will know it by the engraved pattern of 2 in... Please, ask your...
What do you know?
This is... You have questions?
Did you know...
She used to run the hostel, didn't she? Honestly, outside the Guild of Silk. What do you need?
Thou shalt face me now.
Great power always comes from within. I know of no sorcery to unseal this door. I grant you the mercy of the grave. You shall become naught but dust. I know of no sorcery to unseal this door. I am a princess of the Imperial line. Nothing can stand against me. shall not fall this day! My life ebbs. Discretion may be called for. I know of no sorcery to unseal this door. Inscriptions. Only a scion of the Imperial line may enter. Apparently, even a dead relative still qualifies. We have made it this far, at least. much more of this. My comrades shall be avenged.
Thou provest to be no challenge.
Whose tomb is this? There is a chronicle. The chronicle and final testament of Tarkus Magnus, last Imperator of Thol. My beloved god empress, Koreth IV, has been slain by an upstart the people are calling the Theocrat. Mother. So, she was overthrown. We were victorious. There's more. The Theocrat wields the Godslayer. The unthinkable has happened and Garulia herself has fallen. Extinction has been decreed without exception for all her vassals. It is only a matter of time before the Theocrat's forces arrive to sack Thol. The city could withstand any assault by conventional forces, but the Godslayer's power is immense. I cannot risk this Imperial stave falling into the wrong hands, hence, I have chosen to imbibe iocanic distillate. My death will be swift, and secure this tomb from discovery. Whomever finds this chronicle is the last hope of the Garulian Empire. Take this stave, many will have already been raided, but some may just be hidden well enough to survive. With what they contain, you will wield. There is another tomb to the south of here. General Titus should be buried there. With luck, his chronicle will direct you onwards to where General Varula rests. You must bear the Imperial staff. May the God Empress's blessing be upon you. Signed, Tarkus Magnus, Imperator of Thol. A key for the Arcanum and an Imperial stave. Why would these paltry items? And what is the Imperial staff? There are mysteries here. Must determine the means to open this. shall burn their bodies to ash.
And I shall consume thy souls.
Pity you. Must I do everything myself? I cannot take much more of this.